not.
Yeah, tell us about that later. All right, well, let's get some sports news now. And as we saw moments ago, the gates have opened here at Flemington with crowds set to flock in trackside to be part of the Lexus Melbourne Cup. And I am pleased to say that Ali Mosley from TAB is ready for all the action, our resident go-to as well. So, Ali, before we talk about all the action on the track, how many are expected to get out here today?
Good morning, Danica. I'm told 75,000 are set to brave the weather, albeit I don't think they need to brave the weather. Look at the skies we've got behind us now. I think it's clearing and we're in for a cracking day.
Yes, we are all looking forward to it. Now, you've got a background in racing yourself. The recent wet weather, does it affect what we're looking for when you're picking a horse today?
Well, it does. It's something you always have to take into account. So I don't think you need to look for a real mudlark today because we're actually on a soft 6. This Flemington track drains incredibly well. So they've had in excess of about 40 mils of rain and we've come up on a soft 6 this morning, which is absolutely remarkable. So you can look for horses that breeding-wise can get through the ground or horses that you know can go on soft tracks. So just keep an eye on that in your form guides. But I think I found a few for us today and I think we'll be fine. I don't think it's going to get too wet at all.
Well, a lot of favourites won on Derby Day. So do you expect a similar trend here today? Are we looking for the favourites or could it be a bit of a surprise?
Oh, I have this terrible habit of never wanting to tip or back favourites. So I always like to look for a bit of value. So I did that on Derby Day and unfortunately myself, unlike the tab, didn't have so many favourites win. So I back horses that are a little bit outside the favourites and that's exactly what I've looked for today. But that's something that you can do here, particularly on Melbourne Cup week. When you have a look, you can have a crack. We had a 100-to-1 winner win the Melbourne Cup last year. So realistically, anything can happen and I think I found some value. In fact, I might have had some value for us in race 2 today, Ghetto Superstar.
Okay, so we need all the help that we can get here on the Today team. So who are you tipping for the big one, the Lexus Melbourne Cup?
So call me crazy because he's tried to do it on 2 other occasions, but for Gai Waterhouse and Adrian Bott, I'm with Vauban, and he is one who will like this rain-affected ground. So he's been a little bit of a tricky horse in the past. In the mounting yard when he comes in, he can get really hot, he gets up on his toes, he just sort of falls to pieces a little bit. But today, very different conditions, and I think it will suit him to the ground. He's trained by the master, Gai Waterhouse, and I think she can win just her 2nd Melbourne Cup. So we'll keep an eye on him, but at the moment, he's at a really juicy price.
All right, well, what about off the track? There's a lot to keep racegoers busy today. What's your secret? What can everyone look forward to?
Well, I'm in the winner's circle at the moment, the tab winner's circle. I'll just let you have a bit of a look around here as we move. So we've got the big screens, the bar, it's all happening. I tell you what, this is not where I'll be today because I'm up there in the mounting yard, which is more of my natural environment. But if you can, this is exactly where you want to be as we take a walk through Victory Lane. So these are previous winners of big Melbourne Cup races. We've got Far Lap. Everybody knows Far Lap. He's one of my all-time favourites. Bella Nipotina. She won the sprint race here on the Saturday last year. As we make our way down, Knight's Choice. It's just absolutely amazing to see all this history, sporting history as well. Upstairs, you've got a fantastic view. The great Bart Cummings, who made the Melbourne Cup his own. His name is synonymous with racing. All here as we walk down Victory Lane, but it's absolutely all happening on and off the track, particularly here in the tab winner's circle today.